and the free workshop on the Java 8 streams concept. So nowadays it is very popular for another Java developer. If you want to become a Java developer, you should need to be the strong on the Java 8 streams concept, guys. And at the moreover, so nowadays the most of the interviews, so the people are failing to answer the questions on Java 8 streams concept, sir. Okay. Today we are here to discuss about to get like more details on Java 8 streams concept. Okay. Before going to start with the Java 8 streams concept, sir, I will not get into the streams concept straight away. So before getting into the streams, so we need to have some basics and fundamentals need to understand. So as part of our today's session, so we are going to understand the fundamentals first, and then we'll get into the streams concept, sir. Okay, that is what the agenda of our the workshop. Okay, yes. So before getting to start of our today's discussion, first let me give you the let me give you myself about myself. My name is Mahesh, having like as a 9+ years of an experience in IT of an application development, and having like 5+ years of an experience in teaching as part of the Java stack. And I am a currently working professional, sir. This is a simple brief information about myself. Okay, yes. And as part of our workshop agenda, so we will be focusing on few things. Let us list out the things here itself. Okay. So first we will understand with what? Introduction to Java 8. What is importance of Java 8? And what are the different features we do have in Java 8? Okay. First we are going to understand that section. Okay. Later, so we will be understanding some basics on what is the functional interface, what are the predefined functional interfaces are there in a Java 8, and what is the Lambda expression, what is the role of the Lambda expression in Java 8. All these things we are going to talk. That is the second section of our workshop. Okay. Later on that, so we will start with the Java 8 streams discussion. So in the Java 8, first we'll understand with what is the stream and how can you create a stream. Okay, what is the difference between collections versus stream? All these things we are going to understand. So, okay, that is the third section of our workshop. And so we will understand with what are the different types of stream operations are there, and we will perform some examples on the stream operations, sir. Okay, and so we will be covering with what some important interview questions, which will be useful for cracking an interview on Java 8 streams concept. Okay. And finally, we are going to have the question and answer session, sir. This is what our agenda of our workshop, sir. Okay. Slowly, first initially like 30 to 40 minutes of the time, we will have the theoretical discussions, guys. Okay. Later part of the session will have the hands-on coding. Okay. That is what the things are. Okay. Sir, before getting into the topic, okay, so just wanted to confirm one thing, sir. Okay, let me tell you one thing. You cannot ask me with what is class, what is object, how can we create an object for the class. So don't ask the such kind of questions, sir. To attend this workshop, definitely you need to have some basics on core Java side. So how to create a class and what is an interface. Okay, what does the interface will contains, the differences between class and interface, how to create an object for an interface. Okay, how to create an object for a class, such things. And don't ask such a kind of questions in the chat. Okay, yes, that is what the one thing just wanted to confirm with you guys. Okay, this is all about the workshop agenda. Hope you guys are comfortable and here you're able to clear everyone. Yes. Okay, yes. Okay, fine. Let's get started with what, sir? Understanding with what? Java 8 importance, sir. So as you already know that one, sir, Java 8 is an somewhat the older version which came into the market in the year of the March 18, 2014 under the Oracle Corporation. Right? So the few years ago, so the Oracle Corporation is acquired by the Sun Microsystem. Okay. So, and which is the first version, which is the first Java version released under the Oracle Corporation, sir, which is in the long-term support version. Java 8 is an what? Long-term supported version, which is released in the year of 2014 of March 18 under the Oracle Corporation, sir. It is the first version which was released under the Oracle Corporation. Understand? This is the first point you need to understand here. So up to Java 7 version. So up to Java 7 version, sir, we do have a support with what? Object-oriented programming features only. Okay, as you are already familiar. Okay, object-oriented features means nothing but what is so importance of class. Okay, class, object, okay, inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction, data encapsulation. All these are nothing but an object-oriented principles, sir. Okay, object-oriented principles or object-oriented features. Okay, so up to Java 7 version, so we do have a support with what? Only object-oriented features only. We do have the support in Java 7 up to Java 7. From Java 8 onwards, okay, from Java 8 onwards, sir, we do have a support with what? Object-oriented programming plus functional programming. Understand, sir? This is a new style of programming. This is the new style of programming. Okay, introduced in Java from Java 1.8 or Java 8 version. Understand, sir? Up to Java 7 version. So we do have a support only for what? Object-oriented programming features. From Java 8 onwards, we do have with what? Additionally, the functional programming concept came into the picture. Understand, sir? The functional programming concept which was introduced in Java 8 only, sir. Before Java 8 versions like Java 5 or Java 6 or Java 7, we don't have the functional programming concept. From Java 8 onwards, so Java 8 onwards, we do have with what? We do have a functional programming concepts. Understand? So functional programming means nothing but it's a new style of it's a new style of coding for the Java developers where we can pass like as in the functions as a parameters to the Java methods. What do you mean this one, sir? What do you mean this one? Sir, up to Java 7, so we know that one, we can pass primitive values to a method and we can pass an objects to a method, right, sir? Right or not? Up to Java 7 version, so we do have, okay, so we can pass only the primitive values to the method and as well as objects you can pass it as in the parameters to the method, right? So, but in case of in the functional programming style, so in the functional programming style, you can pass a function as a parameter. Function means nothing but on the body, where you can pass the body of an implementation as a parameter to a Java method, sir. Understood? That is what the new style of coding for a Java programmers or Java developers. Functional programming is nothing but a new style of coding for a Java developers where you can pass the functions as a parameters to a Java method. Up to Java 7 version, we can pass only primitives to a method. We can pass only objects to a method. From Java 8 onwards, we can pass a function. We can pass a function as a parameter. To a Java method, sir. That is called functional programming. Okay, that is called the functional programming, sir. Okay, yeah. And functional programming, okay, every programming model will have their own building blocks, sir. Okay, for object-oriented programming, we have the building blocks called what? Classes, objects, inheritance, polymorphism, data abstraction, data encapsulation. All these are nothing but the building blocks of Java program, right, sir? And at the same way, for the functional programming style as well, we do have some basic building blocks. So the building blocks are nothing but so the building blocks are the functional programming. The building blocks are nothing but what? Functional interfaces. Functional interfaces and Lambda expressions. These are the basic building blocks of functional programming. Okay, to develop the functional programming style. Understand, sir? These are the very basic building blocks of the functional programming, sir. Functional interfaces and the Lambda expressions. Immediately the question may get into your mind. So what do you mean by functional interface and what do you mean by Lambda expression, sir? Sir, functional interface means, basically interface means what, sir? What do you mean by interface in Java? Where it will contains what? Set of services or not? Interface will always contains what? The set of services or not? Set of services or not? Yes. So it is an extension of it is a new kind of an interface. Functional interface means it's a new kind of an interface introduced in Java 8 only. Understand? Up to in core Java level, we learned about what is the importance of what is the interface, how can you define an interface, and what are the so marker interface also we understood, right? So now from Java 8 onwards, we do have a new style of an interface called what? Functional interface. Okay, so Java 8 onwards, okay, Java 8 onwards, so we do have a new interface called what? Functional interface. Okay, so you will get to know more details about what is a functional interface and what is a Lambda expression and all this stuff. You are going to understand, sir, more detail. So, but as of now, for the time being, you need to understand these are the two building blocks. These are the two building blocks for developing the functional programming, sir. Understand, sir? These are the main two building blocks required for what? Functional programming. If you know these two things, then only you can write. You can work with what? Functional programming, sir. If you don't know about these two things, you cannot work with what? Functional programming style. Understand, sir? Nowadays, the functional programming plays vital role in every programming languages, including the Java, Python, and the .NET as well. Okay, so the functional programming is more important for us, sir. As in the Java developer, definitely you need to be in the know about how to work with the functional programming, sir. Okay, yes. Without knowing these two things, you cannot work with functional programming, guys. That is sure. Okay, yeah, fine. So the main advantage of the functional coding style, the functional programming for a project development is what? Writing the very concise code, sir. Write like as a very concise code, and which you are going to have more readability. For example, in the collections, if you have a list of employees, if you have like as in the list of employees means, in order to display that list of employees information on the console, which will requires what? 10 lines of code, sir. Understood? In the collections framework, sir, you people are working with the list collection. List can have any kind of data that might be on the string, or that might be on the list of customers, or list of employees, or a list of users. We can have it, right? So in order to display that list of users, or list of customers, or list of employees, okay, on the console, which will requires what? Minimum 10 lines of code we need to write it. Okay, but in the functional programming style, if you want to perform the same activity, which will requires 2 lines of code. Understood? Which will requires what? The 2 lines of code, sir. Understood? So which will requires what? The 2 lines of code. That is nothing but you can reduce, that is called a concising of code, sir. Concising of code means nothing but what? Reducing the lines of code in your program, and which will have more readability. Readability means understanding purpose, which will be the very clear for us for better understanding of the code. Okay, that is what the main advantage is, sir. The main advantage of functional programming is to write very concise code and more readability. That's all, nothing more than that. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So most of the projects, sir, in industry are already migrated into what? Java 8 version and Java 11 version, sir. Nowadays, the industry are not at all used for Java 5 version or Java 6 or Java 7, sir. It is already migrated. Of an existing projects into Java 8 and Java 11. Mostly the industry is preferred to use with what? Java 8 and Java 11. Both are long-term supported versions. Sir. Okay. So that's why the industry always recommended to develop the projects with Java using with what? Long-term supported versions only. Understood? Yes. If you are already working with another company, so you may already about this point about with what? Java 8 is already there in your project. Yes, minimum. Nowadays, the minimum of the Java project is what? Java 8. Okay, that's why when people are recruiting to a project, so they are asking you to write the code snippets on functional programming of streams. Okay, yes. This is what the most important, sir. Okay. Nowadays, the minimum version of Java, we need to use in our local missions as well is what? Java 8 and Java 11, sir. Minimum versions. Don't work on Java 7 or Java 6 or Java 5 in your missions. Minimum you need to work with what? Java 8 or Java 11 in your missions as well. Okay. Try to work with this mission, work with this versions, sir. That is what the things. Okay. So whenever you guys are using any Lambda expressions, okay, whenever you guys are using in the project of using the Lambda expressions, sir, which will enabling with what? Functional programming in Java. Understood? Whenever you guys are using the Lambda expressions, sir, that will be enables with what? Functional programming in Java. Come on, guys, try to respond. So what are the main building blocks of functional programming? What are the main building blocks of the functional programming, guys? Everyone, try to respond in the chat. Yes. Fine. These are the main two building blocks. These are the main two building blocks. Building blocks of the functional programming, that is functional interfaces and Lambda expressions. If you know about these things, then only you are able to work with what? Functional programming. Otherwise, you cannot. Okay. Yes. What would be the minimum version to work with? What is the minimum version need to work with Java, sir, nowadays? 8. Java 8 minimum version should be required to work with what nowadays? Nowadays, minimum Java 8 version need to work, sir. Okay, fine. That is what the one thing. Okay, yeah. Let us get into the next one, sir. Okay, so we have with respect to the Java 8, sir, with respect to the Java 8, we do have a lot of features we do have like as in the lot of features. One is what? Functional programming support. Functional programming support is the first the feature in Java 8, sir. And to work with the functional programming, you need to have the knowledge on what? Functional interfaces is the new feature came in Java. And so functional interfaces and Lambda expressions. Okay. So we do have a lot of features are there in Java 8. One is what? Lambda expressions. Okay. Interface related changes, method references, date and time APIs, and stream APIs, sir. Understand, sir? We do have with what? Lot of features in the Java 8, sir. A lot of features are there in the Java 8. One of the feature we are going to take off here to discuss more on this one deep dive, that is called stream API. Understand, sir? Lot of features are there. One is what? Lambda expressions. Okay, default methods concept. Okay, then method reference concept. Okay, date and time APIs. All these are nothing but and what? New features in Java 8, sir. Okay, so our workshop agenda is what? Streams. Our workshop agenda is what? Streams. One of the feature of the Java 8 we are going to deep dive, sir, here. Clear? Everyone? Everyone in line with me? Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. So now let us try to understand some basics of functional interfaces, sir. Basically, what do you mean by functional? What do you mean by an interface in Java? Come on, guys. What do you mean by an interface in Java? Interface is looks like as in the class, just denoted with what? Interface keyword, which contains what? Some set of services, which contains what? Some set of services, sir. That is called the basic definition of an interface, sir. Interface means interface always offering with what? Set of services. Set of services. That is called the basic definition of an interface. So one interface can have multiple implementation classes or not. One interface can have multiple implementation classes or not. Yes. So in the real world, you can take a simple example. Okay. If you define as an interface as in the message, message is an interface, sir. Okay, message is an interface. We can send the message through mobile and we can send the message through email, right or not? So sending the message through mobile is one implementation class. Sending the message through email is the another implementation class. That is what is the one best example for the real life, sir. Okay, so message is, if you define like as in the message as an interface, okay, where you can have what, two implementation classes. One for what, sending the messages through mobile. Another one is what, sending the messages through email. That is another implementation class. So one interface can have multiple implementation classes. That is possible. Okay, fine. Let us understand what exactly the functional interfaces are. Okay, so an interface which has only or exactly one abstract method, sir. One abstract method. Such a type of an interface is called functional interface. What do you mean by functional interface, sir? An interface which has only the one abstract method. Such a type of an interface is called what? Functional interface, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is the simple definition of a functional interface, sir. Okay. An interface which has exactly and only one abstract method. Such a type of an interface is called functional interface. What is the other name of the functional interface? Single abstract method. Shortly, we can call it as an what? SAM. Functional interface is also called as an what? SAM. SAM means single abstract method. As a name itself having meaning. Single abstract method, an interface which contains a single abstract method. Such a type of an interface in Java is called as an what? Functional interface. Hope you are clear, everyone. Yes. Right. Sir, try to respond over the chat whether you are in line with me. Everyone. Yes, fine, sir. Okay. Yeah. So means functional interface, other name is what? Single abstract method, sir. Such a kind of an interfaces in Java is called as an what? Functional interfaces, sir. Okay. So see, sir, this functional interface concept came from which version of Java? Java 8. Okay. We do have the functional interfaces concept in Java 7? No. No. We do not have the concept of functional interfaces in Java 7, sir. Functional interfaces are purely introduced in the version of Java 8 version only. Understood? And all the functional interfaces are available in the one package of a JDK library that is called java.util.function package. Understood, sir? Understood. All the functional interfaces are available in which package, sir? All the functional interfaces are available in which package? Java.util.function package from Java 8 version, sir. Okay. Functional interfaces came in the version of what? Java 8, and all the functional interfaces are available in JDK library in the one package called what? Java.util.function package. Okay. And totally, how many predefined functional interfaces they have introduced in 1.8? 43 functional interfaces, sir. 43 functional interfaces they have introduced in Java 8 version. Understood? In the Java 8 version, totally we do have with what? 43 predefined functional interfaces, sir. Where you can find in what? Java documentation. Where you can find with what? The Java documentation, sir. Okay, with the packages and what? Java.util.function package, sir. Java.util.function package. Understood? Yes. So out of that 43 functional interfaces, okay, we required some important functional interfaces to work with streams. Understand? Out of 43 functional interfaces, sir, we required some important functional interfaces to work with what? Java 8 streams concept, sir. Okay. So the first one is consumer. Consumer is the functional interface which is available in what? Java.util.function package. Okay. And java.util.function.supplier. Supplier is the another functional interface. Function is another functional interface. Predicate. Predicate is the another functional interface, sir. These are the four most important functional interface you need to explore. Okay. In order to work with what? Java 8 streams concept, sir. If you are strong on this four functional interfaces, easily you can work with what? Java 8 streams. No doubt about that one. Okay. Yes. So out of 43, I highlighted with what? Some of the functional interfaces which are required for developing with what? Streams examples. Consumer, see, not at all confined to these four, sir. These are the four major important. These are the four major important functional interfaces to work with what? Streams in Java 8. Okay. Consumer, supplier, function, and predicate. Clear? Yes. Okay then. Yes. So for the functional interfaces, sir, these are the importance of functional interface, sir. Functional interface means nothing but an what? It's a simple interface which contains what? A single abstract method. That is called functional interface, sir. That is called functional interface. See, from Java 8 onwards, sir, if an interface contains only one abstract method, means such an interfaces is called what? Functional interfaces, sir. That is mandatory. Okay. Yes. So to provide the implementation of the abstract method of a functional interface, we need to go for Lambda expression. Understand, sir? To provide the implementation of an abstract method. Okay, to provide the implementation of an abstract method, sir, definitely we need to go for what? Lambda expression. Lambda expression. Understood? Yes. To provide the implementation of an abstract method in the functional interface, we can apply with what? We can go. So we need to apply with what? Lambda expression, sir. Okay. We can apply the Lambda expression wherever the functional interfaces are available in Java. That is the thumb rule you need to remember, sir. Okay. That is the very thumb rule you need to remember. Okay. Wherever the Lambda, we can apply the Lambda expression wherever the functional interfaces are available in Java, sir. Understood? Understood, sir? Yes. Yeah. Fine. So the next point, coming to the next point, note. What is the important point here? If an interface contains more than one abstract method, then that interface is not a functional interface, sir. Okay. If an interface becomes like as in the functional interface, means that interface contains only single abstract method. That's all. If you have more than one abstract method in interface, means that will not be considered as an what? That will not be considered as an what? Functional interface, sir. And you cannot have an option to apply the Lambda expression as well. Keep this point in your mind, sir. Understand? If an interface contains like more than one abstract method, okay, then that an interface is not an functional interface, sir, and we cannot apply the Lambda expression for those interfaces. Clear, everyone? Yes. Okay. Yes. Guys, like most of them are asking about to download the mobile application, sir. I request you to download the mobile application through Play Store. Okay. Under that, once you download it, sir, where you can find what? Where you can find the menu called what? Study materials option, sir. On the left hand side, we do have a navigation. Okay. In that navigation, you can find an option called what? Study material, sir. Okay. Study material. Choose that an option to workshop related notes and applications which we are going to upload into that section. Okay. Yes. Clear? Yeah. Fine. So if an interface contains like more than one abstract method, then that an interface is not a functional interface, and we cannot apply the Lambda expression for those interfaces, sir. Keep this point in your mind. Okay. That is what these are the some important points you need to keep in mind when you are working with functional interfaces. An interface which contains only one single abstract method, such a type of an interface called functional interface. Functional interface concept was introduced from Java 8 only. Before Java 8, we do not have the functional interface concept. Okay, total how many functional interfaces are there in Java 8? 43. 43 functional interfaces out of 43. So we require the 4 important functional interfaces wanted to learn. One is what? Consumer, supplier, function, and predicate. These are the 4 predefined functional interfaces we need to explore, sir, to work with what? Java 8 streams. Okay. Yes. Okay. Fine. And as I already told you, wherever the functional interfaces are available in Java, where we can provide the implementation of the abstract method, where you can provide the implementation of the abstract method through Lambda expression, sir. Lambda expression. What is Lambda expression? You will get to know in the next slide. Okay. As of now, everyone clear with respect to the functional interfaces? Yes. So if an interface contains more than one abstract method, means that interface shall be considered as a functional interface or not? No. Can we apply the Lambda expression such in interfaces? No. That is not at all possible, sir. Okay. That is not at all possible. Clear? Yes. Fine. Yeah. So let us try to some code snippets here to identify for what? Functional interfaces. So I have like as an interface with the name as an the display, which doesn't contains any abstract methods. Shall I call this an interface is a marker interface? Shall I call it as the marker interface, sir? Yes, it is a marker interface. Shall I call it as an what? Functional interface? No, you cannot call this one as a functional interface because you do not have any method in this an interface. We can consider this an interface as an what? We can consider this one. We can consider this interface as an what? Marker interface, sir, and hence it is not a functional interface. That is true. Okay. So coming to this one, sir, interface display, which contains what? Display of numbers. So now tell me, the second code snippet is representing as an what? Functional interface or not? Yes, definitely it is a functional interface, sir. Why? Because it contains only single abstract method. It contains only the single abstract method. So we can call this one as an what? A functional interface. Here the display is an what? Functional interface, sir. No doubt. Okay. So now tell me in the code snippet, in the third code snippet, tell me, is this a functional interface, sir? Is this a functional interface? Is this a functional interface? No. No. Why? Because it contains 2 abstract methods. It contains the 2 abstract methods. So we cannot call this display as an what? We cannot call the display as an what? Functional interface, sir. Understood? Understood? Yes, that is what I mentioned here. Display is not a functional interface. This is the 1, and this is the 2, and this is the 3. So tell me, for which interface you can apply the Lambda, sir? For which interface we can apply the Lambda expression? 2. For the third snippet, sir, we can apply with what? Lambda expressions for this interface. Understood? We can apply with what? Lambda expressions for this interface, sir. Definitely. So you cannot apply the Lambda expression for this one, and you cannot apply the Lambda expression for this as well. Understood? Clear? Yeah. So shall I call Shall I call this an interface as an what? Functional interface or not? Sir, if an interface, we can have an option to mark the particular functional interface using the annotation as well. That is called @ functional interface annotation, sir. Okay. You can mark the particular interface as an what? @ functional interface annotation as well. Okay. Understood? This is the another way of defining the functional interface in Java using the annotation. Okay. Yes. So this is also as in what? The functional interfaces, sir. Okay. This is also the functional interface. So that's what I given you here, sir. Some information about @ marker functional functional interface, sir. @ functional interface annotation is what? Marker annotation to mark the particular interface as an what? Functional interface strictly. Strictly means what, sir? You cannot have an option to define more than one method. Okay. When a particular interface is marked as an what? @ functional interface, you cannot have an option to define more than one method, sir. Strictly, it doesn't allow. Here, there is an option to define like one more method as well, right or not, sir? Here, we can have like as an, we can have an option to add one more method to this interface or not, sir? Tell me, sir. In this interface, we can have an option to add one more method or not, sir? That is possibility, right? So at that time, when you are adding the new method to this existing interface, then that interface will not becomes what? Functional interface now, right? So strictly, sir, if a particular interface wanted to become as an the functional interface means definitely you need to add the annotation on top of the interface, sir. That is called @ functional interface annotation. Clear? So before Java 8 version, so we have a couple of interfaces which contains a single abstract methods, sir. Understand, sir? Before Java 8 version, sir, we do have some couple of interfaces in JDK library which contains what? Single abstract methods. What are those? Runnable is a one interface. Comparable is another interface. Comparator is another interface. Okay. Action listener is the another interface. Callable is what? Another interface. Item listener, action listener. Okay. Like that text listener. Okay. Scroll listener. All these are nothing but on the marker interfaces. Okay. All these are nothing but on what? All these are interfaces contains what? Single abstract method before Java 8 version, sir. Now Java 8 onwards, these interfaces will become as an what? Functional interfaces. Understood? Yes. So before Java 8 version, so we do have a couple of interfaces in JDK library, which contains what? A single abstract interfaces such as what? Comparator, comparable, runnable, callable, action listeners, item listener, text listeners, scroll listeners. Okay. All these are the functional interfaces. All these are nothing but on what? Single abstract methods in before Java 8. From Java 8 onwards, okay, we can consider this one as an what? Functional interfaces, sir. Understood? Clear? This is all about information related to functional interfaces, sir. Hope you are clear, everyone. Hope you are clear, everyone, about the functional interfaces. Not required, Ravindra. We cannot put that @ functional interfaces on top of the predefined interfaces, sir. It is already done as part of an upgrade, as part of the Java 8 release. Okay, fine. Sir, my point is before Java 8 version, we have a couple of interfaces which contains a single abstract methods, that is runnable, comparable, comparator, action listener, and callable. These are the several interfaces which contains a single abstract method before Java 8, sir. As the Java 8, we got an enhancement if an interface contains a single abstract method, means that that interface will automatically becomes functional interface. Now tell me, before Java 7, before Java 8, these interfaces contains only one abstract method. Okay. So now tell me, Java 8, from Java 8 onwards, can I call it as an what functional interface or not? Yes, definitely, sir. Definitely we can call it. Okay. Yes. So that is what the things are. Okay. Fine. Fine. This is all about.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. People are asking about the notes. I have uploaded the notes to our mobile app, so people can check it and confirm. Complete Java 8 features notes uploaded to Ashok IT mobile app. People can go to the app. You can find study material. In that study material, there is a folder called Java. In the Java folder, just now I uploaded Java 8 features.txt file. You guys can download. Complete Java 8 features notes is available in that file. People who don't have that app, you can download it now and you can check it in study material. Java folder is available. In that, I have uploaded Java collections material as well as Java 8 material. People who are watching in YouTube, I gave the link in the chat box to download the app. You can just go to Play Store. You can search with Ashok IT and you can download our app. iPhone users, the app name is My Institute and the organization code is CNFXJ. I gave in the chat. You can download that. Complete Java collections material plus Java 8 material is also available. Can you please download it and confirm? Are you able to access? Once you log in, you can find study material in the navigation menu. In the study material Java folder, in that Java folder, collections material and Java 8 material is also available. Complete Java 8 features, complete collections notes is available. You can download it. If anybody don't have the app, you can download it. We are waiting for 2 minutes. You can complete and check it and confirm. So that will continue. Available now. People confirmed in the Zoom. The people who are watching in YouTube, people watching in YouTube live, could you please confirm in the live chat? Are you able to access the notes? To download the app, I have given the link. Yes, collections material PDF, Java 8 text file I have uploaded. You can download it. Complete Java 8 notes available. Complete collections notes is available. Yeah, I'm repeating. App name is Ashok IT for Android users. For iOS users, it is My Institute. For iOS users, it will ask organization code as CNFXJ. CNFXJ. Yeah. Manoj, so you can directly search in the Play Store. You don't need to click on the link. You can directly search in the Play Store. Ashok IT is the app name. Yes, sir. You can continue. People are able to see that. Thank you,
Yeah.
sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. So guys, everyone, please download that application into your mobiles and try to get the notes, sir. Okay. That is the one thing. Okay. Fine. So let us continue of our the session, sir. Okay. These are the these are the interfaces which we have already in before the Java 8 version, which contains what single abstract methods, sir. Now these interfaces will becomes what the functional interfaces from Java 8 onwards, where you can apply with what Lambda expressions. Simple. Okay. So if an interface contains a single abstract method, such a kind of an interfaces you can apply with what Lambda expressions, sir. Definitely. Okay. Yes. Fine. This is all about the simple brief information about with the functional interfaces. Clear? Yes. So now coming to understand with what Lambda expressions. What exactly what is the purpose of Lambda expressions? As you are already familiar, for a single abstract method interfaces, we can apply we can provide the implementation through Lambda expressions, sir. That is the importance of Lambda. So now how can you define the Lambda expressions, sir? Okay, Lambda expression is nothing but an what? Anonymous function, or we can call it as an what? Nameless function or nameless method. Okay, Lambda expression is also called as an no, Lambda expression is known as an what? Anonymous function or nameless function or nameless method, sir. That means a function or a method doesn't have the name, doesn't have the return type, doesn't have the access modifier, and with the list of a formal parameters. And with a list of formal parameters, sir. Basically, every Java method will have with what? Modifier, return type of the method, method name of the method, and then parameters of the method, right? But in case of Lambda expressions, you no need to worry about the name of the method. You no need to worry about return type of the method. You no need to worry about access modifiers, sir. Simply, you just need to define with what? The formal parameters required for a method, sir, for a function or a method. That's all. So Lambda expression means it's nothing but a nameless function, okay, or a nameless method which doesn't have any name of the method and the return type of the method and the access modifier of the method, sir. And only we have with what? List of parameters. Okay, that is the importance of the Lambda here. Okay, so and Lambda expressions, okay, how can you differentiate like as in the, how can you define the Lambda expressions, sir? Using an arrow symbol, sir. Arrow symbol is always representing with what? Lambda expression, sir, which is used to separate the list of parameters and the which is used for the separating with what? List of parameters and the body of Lambda or body of method. Understand? So arrow operator is used for what? Separating the list of parameters and the list of the parameters and the body of the method, sir. That is the importance of Lambda here. Okay, so I'm going to show you some code snippets here, sir. Okay, how to convert a normal Java method into a Lambda expression as well. Suppose example, so we have a normal Java method. So public void addition. So public void addition, which is accepting the two inputs, that is in two parameters of an integer. Okay, two parameters of an integer and performing with what? Addition of two numbers. Agree? This is a normal Java method or not? This is a normal Java method, sir. Whenever you want to convert this normal Java method into a Lambda expression, sir, you no need to worry about modifier. You no need to worry about return type of the method. You no need to worry about with what? Method name. Only you need to worry about with what? Only parameters. How can you differentiate these parameters on the body? Using arrow symbol. Using arrow symbol, sir. Okay, you are always bothering about the formal parameters of the method and the body of the method. Separating between the parameters, separating between what? The parameters and the body is what? Using arrow. That's all. So this is a sample code for that. Okay, Lambda expression, equivalent Lambda expression for a normal Java method, sir. Equivalent Java method for a Lambda expression. So tell me, on the right hand side of the Lambda expression, do we have any return type of the method, any modifier, any name of the method? Only have with what? Parameters. Only have with what? Parameters and the body of the method, sir. How we are separating the parameters on the body of the method? Using arrow symbol. Using arrow symbol. Okay, using the arrow symbol, which is used to separate with what? Formal parameters on the body of the method, sir. This is a simple way. This is the simple way of converting a normal Java method into Lambda expression, sir. Hope so everyone is clear. The people who don't know about the Lambda expression, so are in the position to understand the things or not, sir? The people who don't know about the Lambda expression, now you are able to understand the things or not? Yes. Yes. Thank you, sir. Fine. So, and the Lambda expressions are mainly used for We are already know that one, sir. Lambda expressions are mainly used for what, sir? Providing the implementation of functional interface methods. Right or not? Is that true? Lambda expressions are mainly used for what? Defining the implementation of functional interface abstract method. Lambda expressions are purely used for what? To provide the implementation of provide the implementation of what, sir? Functional interface abstract method, sir. Functional interface abstract method. Okay, yeah, fine. This is what then interface. Okay, fine. So let us try to understand some more code snippets on converting the normal Java method. Okay, converting this Java method in this the Lambda expression as well, sir. Okay, yes. So see, sir, this is a normal Java method, okay, which is not at all taking any kind of inputs to this method, simply performing some displaying the message as in what? Hello world. How I converted into this method, sir, into the Lambda? See, this is what the equivalent Lambda. So means right now on the Java method, we don't have any parameters. At the same way, we are not taking any parameters. And this is the body of Lambda. This is the body of the method and different and separated with what? Separated with what? Arrow symbol or not? And separated with what? Arrow symbol or not, sir? Yes. This is what the simplified the way of converting the normal Java method into a Lambda expression, sir. Okay. Sir, if your body of Lambda, if the method body contains what? Single statement means, okay. So see, sir, this is the another Java method, sir. This is another Java method which accepting with what? 2 parameters and converted into the equivalent Lambda for this. Understood? Understood. This is the first way of writing the Lambda expression for the existing Java method. Okay. 2 inputs are taking this method and performing with what? Addition of 2 numbers and differentiating with what? Formal parameters and the body of the method using what? Arrow symbol. That's all. Okay. And if your method contains only one statement means, curly braces are optional, sir. Okay. Curly braces are optional in the Lambda. That's what I did, sir. The second way. This is also correct. This is also the correct. So when you will go for the curly braces, if your method having a block of statements, if your method having the group of statements means you can go for what? Curly brace. Okay. If your method contains only one statement means curly braces are optional in Lambda. Understand? Hope you are clear. Curly braces are an optional in Lambda, sir. That is the one thumb rule in Lambda expressions. Hope you guys are clear up to now. Yes, fine. Okay, yeah. Then, so see, sir, this is another Java method which is accepting, which is taking one input, sir, which is taking as an one input as in what? Username and just writing with what? One SOP statement under that the method. Okay, I can write in multiple ways, sir, for the Lambda expression. Try to understand. So we have a Java method. We have a one normal Java method, and we are trying to convert this normal Java method into what? Lambda expression. Multiple ways. See, here I can take as an what? The type of the parameter as well. When you are defining the parameter, sir, you can specify the type as well, sir. We can specify the type of the parameter as well. Okay. This is the one way of writing. This is the one style of writing the Lambda expression. You can specify the type as well when you are taking the variables of the method. So you can specify with what? The type of the parameter as well, sir. That is a one style of writing Lambda. And this is the another style of writing the Lambda, which you are already familiar just now. Okay. And this is also you guys are already familiar, sir, because it contains only one line of code. So I removed only the curly braces in the third version. Correct? Right, sir? Is that true? Sir, everyone request you disable, switch off the cameras, sir. Switch off the cameras. Please verify once. Please verify once, everyone. Everyone request you to verify whether the camera is enabled or disabled. If enabled means just try to disable it, sir. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So, and this one is what? If the Lambda expression only the one variable name means, and parenthesis is also optional. Okay. So if the Lambda, if the method, if the body of the method contains only single abstract method means single statement means curly braces are optional. That is fine. So if the formal parameters of the Lambda contains only one parameter means parenthesis is also optional. Parenthesis is also optional, sir. That is why parenthesis is also optional. These are the various ways. These are the different notations where you can convert this the Java method into a Lambda expressions. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How we are going to convert any normal Java method into Lambda expressions. So now hope everyone able to convert any Java method into a Lambda expression very easily. Right. Fine. This is about the Lambda expression, sir. Okay. This is all about with what? Functional interfaces and the Lambda expressions. So observe carefully. Observe carefully. So for an interface, sir, for an interface, how can you write an implementation class in Java before Java 8? Before Java 8, for an interface, I have taken like what? Math operations. Math operations is an interface which contains what? One abstract method. For this an interface, I need to write an implementation, sir. I need to write an implementation. Okay. For an interface, sir, for an interface, so we can provide an implementation. We can provide the implementation of that an abstract method in interface by using implementation class. So here example, sir, here example. Okay. Yeah. So see, sir, the before Java 8, sir. So before Java 8, so for an interface, we can provide an implementation class in such a way, sir. My math is what? Implementation class. My math is an what? Implementation class, which is getting the services from math operations interface, which contains, so which we have provided the implementation. Agree? Agree, guys? Right, sir? Yes. If you see here, sir. So if you see here, okay. Yes. So hope you guys are able to see my IntelliJ IDE, right, sir? Everyone. Could you please confirm? Yes. Fine. So observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. I have taken one interface. I have taken like as an what? One interface, sir. Okay. Let me take one interface. 1 minute. Okay. This is an interface I have taken, sir. For example, you can remove it. Okay. This is an interface I have taken, sir, as a message. Okay. I do have a one abstract method, sir. I do have a one abstract method here. That is a text message, sir, where it is taking what? Some input as an what? Message as in the string. Okay. So the implementation class for this message, for the implementation class of this message interface is what? Phone message. Phone message is nothing but an what? It's another implementation class. It's one of the implementation class of an interface called what? Message, sir. Message is nothing but an one interface. And we provided an implementation class for this interface. And we provided the definition. That's all. Hope you are clear. Hope you are clear up to now. Yeah. Message is an interface and phone message is nothing but one of the implementation class. That's all as of now. Okay. I have taken one interface client, sir. I have taken with called interface client. Okay, I have taken with called interface client, sir. This is my interface client which contains what? The main method. Okay, and I have created an object for an interface and holding with what? Implementation class object. And I am creating an object of what? Implementation class. I am creating an object of what? Implementation class and holding with what? Interface variable, sir. Okay, MSG. Okay, where I am calling with what? Interface method or not here? Hi, welcome to Ashok IT for Java 8 streams workshop, sir. Right? So this is nothing but an what? This much of coding is required in the before Java 8, sir. Is that true, everyone? For an interface, sir, we do have with what? We need to create an implementation class and provide the implementation of that an abstract method, and then followed with what? Sir? You need to create an object for an interface and you need to call this the method as well. This much of coding is required or not, sir? Definitely, sir. Okay, so see, sir, run as Java client. Run as what? The Java client, sir. See, we got the message. We got the message or not on the output, right? Yeah. So this much of coding is required. So for the before Java 8, for this an interface. So tell me, this interface, can I call it as a functional interface or not? Come on, guys. Is this an interface? Can I call it as a functional interface or not? Happily, you can call it, sir. Happily, you can call it until unless you added the second method. Until unless you added the second method of this interface, we can call it as in what? Functional interface. No doubt. Okay. This is an implementation. This is an implementation of this method, right, sir? This is an implementation of this method, right? Right? Yeah. Just take the body of this one, sir. Take the body of this one. Okay. Observe carefully. So go to the Java 8 interface client. This is another client application, sir. This is another client application which contains what? Public static void main. So observe carefully the implementation which I have written or not, sir? See, sir. I'm going to write in front of you only. No problem. Just a minute. This is the main class. Okay, we have an interface called message interface. So message interface contains one abstract method. For that an abstract method, I'm going to write an implementation. Okay, so observe carefully. Observe carefully, sir. The text message is nothing but an what? Text message is nothing but an what? The method, sir. And string, that is a string. What is it taking, sir? It is string. It is taking what? Message, sir. String it is taking as an what? Message. Okay. Sysout v. Okay. Sysout v, sir. Nothing but what, sir? Okay. So message I'm going to display, sir. I'm going to display with what? The message field. That's all. Okay. This is the method. Okay. Observe carefully, sir. So as you already know that one, when you are working with what? Lambda expressions, you no need to bother about with what? Name of the method, return type of the method, modifier of the method. Always bothers about with what? Parameters of the method. Parameters of the method, sir. And separated with what? Arrow. That's all. Right? This is the implementation. This is the implementation, sir. This implementation is refers to what, sir? Message interface, sir. Okay. So message, for which message it is? Phone message, sir. Okay. This is nothing but on what? The phone message. Hope you are clear, everyone. How to write an how to write the Lambda expression for an functional interface. Clear? This is the implementation of what? This is an implementation of what? Functional interface or not? This is an implementation of what? Functional interface or not? That implementation got assigned to interface variable. That is called phone message. Okay. What you can do, sir? This is this is nothing but on what, sir? Providing the implementation for functional interface abstract method, sir. Okay, that's all. Fine. Then coming to the now calling the functional interface method. Calling what? Functional interface method, sir. Okay. Yeah. How can I call the functional interface method? Phone message dot text message, where I can pass what? Hi, good morning, welcome to Ashok IT. Okay. Welcome to what? Ashok IT for the Java 8 workshop. That's all. Okay. This is what the message. Hope you are clear, everyone. Only one interface is enough. Only one interface is enough, sir. This is a functional interface, and I can provide the implementation of this abstract method straight away in the main class. Straight away in the main class. So straight away in the main class, I can define with what? The implementation of a functional interface, sir. Understood? Yes. Okay. Let us give a try to execute, sir. Run as what? Java 8 here. See, sir. Hi, good morning. Welcome to Ashok IT Java 8 workshop. We got it or not? We got it or not, sir? This is the one implementation related to what? Phone message. If I required to implement one more, if I required to one more implementation for email message, I can do, sir. Okay. So providing the another implementation, sir. Providing with what? Another implementation for functional interface, sir. Another interface for functional interface of an abstract method. Okay. Yes. Observe carefully, sir. This is the message, sir. Okay. Message. This is the variable. Okay. And then followed with what? Open curly brace and close curly brace. Your wish, sir. That is up to your wish. Okay. System.out.println. That message variable value I'm just displaying here. Nothing more than that. Okay. Fine. That's all. So what I can do, sir? What I can do here? So that is message. That is email message, sir. Email message. That's all. Okay. Fine. This is another implementation, sir. This is another implementation related to what? Email message. Email message. Okay. So simple. Email message dot text message, sir. Okay. Text message. Hi. Good morning. Welcome to Ashok IT. Okay. Welcome to Ashok IT for email message, sir. That's all. Okay. Understand. That's all, sir. That's all. Can we provide like multiple implementations? Can we provide like as in the multiple implementations of and the functional interface or not? Happily, sir. Happily. You can implement with what? Multiple. You can provide the multiple implementations of and the functional interface. One implementation is for what? Just for sending the text message to phones, mobiles. Okay. Another one is what? Just for text, just for sending the message to what? Email. That is the first one. Okay. Clear? That's all. So just to try to check it out. Run as what? Java application. Run as what? Java application here. See, we are able to execute the two implementations or not? We are able to execute the two implementations or not? Yes, sir. Text message is nothing but an what? Text message is nothing but an what? The method in a interface. As of now, this interface is what? Functional interface only, which contains only one abstract method. I provided an implementation with what? I provided the two implementations for that in interface. Now tell me, can I add at the rate functional interface annotation or not, sir? Here. Strictly, sir. Means other programmers doesn't have any chance to add a new method in this interface. Other programmers doesn't have any chance to add one more abstract method in this interface. Means we are strictly said that We are strictly said that we added the annotation on top of the interface called @functional interface, sir. Mean that other programmers cannot have an option to add one more method in this interface. Why? Because somewhere in our code, we are already referred through what Lambda expression. Somewhere in our project, we refer that an interface through Lambda expression, sir. If they are adding the new method to this interface, means our code will got compiled fail, sir. Our code will not be compiled smooth. That is a problem. So to avoid that one, so we are clearly telling to that please consider this interface as a functional interface only. That's all. Clear, everyone? Any doubts, guys, up to now? Just please post your questions in the group, in the chat. Any questions? Yeah, if a method returning if a method is returning something, means you need to return the value from Lambda. That's all. Okay. Yeah. If the particular method having some return type, means you need to return that value from the Lambda, sir. Okay. Naveen Kumar, you just need to download the mobile application from Android. Okay, from the Play Store. If you're Android, just download the application from Play Store, sir. Okay. Fine. That's all. Okay. This much of coding is required, sir. Before Java 8, how can you code the interface? You need to create an implementation class for that interface, and you need to provide the implementation for that method, right? So, but it comes from the Java 8, sir. So the code is got simplified or not? Come on, guys. The code got simplified or not, sir? Okay, the code is getting very simplified or not? Yes. So see, sir, Satvik. So see, I just covered in this an example here. So we do have a math operation is an interface which is returning some value, what? Integer, which is returning value from the what? Integer. So see, whenever you want to perform any kind of an operation between these two variables, I'm returning that value from that. I'm just returning that value from the Lambda or not by using return keyword. By using the return keyword, we can return that addition of two numbers using what? Return keyword, sir. So that happily you can hold that value wherever it is calling. That's all. Sir, I'm using with IntelliJ IDE, sir. IntelliJ IDE. Okay. Yes. If you want to work with an Eclipse as well, that should be fine, sir. Okay, that should be fine. I'm just worked with what? IntelliJ IDE, sir. Okay. Yeah. You can work with what? Eclipse IDE or STS IDE or IntelliJ IDE. You can wish. Clear, everyone? Yeah. Fine. Hope you are clear. The importance of functional, how to define the functional interface, and how to return, how to provide the implementation of a functional interface through Lambda, how to call that functional interface method as well. Everyone is clear? Any doubts? See, this is the functional interface, sir, and I provided the implementation through Lambda. Okay, and I am calling that method here through input value. That's all. Okay. Yes. Fine. So coming back to the next discussion, sir. Okay. So let us try to understand with what some of the predefined functional interfaces, sir. Some of the predefined functional interfaces. Predicate. Predicate is the one of the predefined functional interface which contains what? One abstract method only, sir. The method name is what? Test, sir. That method name is what? Test, which is taking one input. Which is taking one input, sir. Which is taking one input value. T stands for what? Typed parameter, sir. Any type of parameter. Any type of parameter, sir. That is, T stands for what? Any type of parameter. So this is the name of the method as what? Test. What is the return type of this method, sir? Boolean. Boolean, sir. Boolean. Okay. Yes. Okay. So predicate is the one of the functional interface from Java 8, which is available from java.util.function package. And predicate functional interface contains one abstract method that is called test method, sir. That is called the test method, which is taking one input, which is taking some input and returning the Boolean value, sir. And predicate functional interface is purely used for what? Condition evaluations. Okay. Condition evaluations. What do you mean by condition evaluations, sir? Immediately the question may get into your mind. So I wanted to supply input number is an even number or odd number. Okay. I will supply with what? One number, sir. Okay. So that number you need to verify with what, whether it is a even number or odd number. If it is a even number means need to return a true. If it is an odd number means it has to return false. Such a kind of condition evaluation purposes we need to use for what? Predicate functional interface. Predicate is the one of the predefined functional interface from Java 8 library, which contains one abstract method of test, which is taking one input and returning what? Output value as one Boolean. That's all. Understood, everyone? About the predicate. Okay. Yeah. Let's have the another functional interface, sir. That is function. Function. It is a one of the functional interface from Java 8, which is available from same package, sir. Java.util.function package. And the functional interface contains one abstract method, sir. What is the name of the abstract method, sir? Tell me. What is the name of the abstract method? Apply, sir. So this abstract method is taking one input or not? Which is taking one input. T stands for what? Typed parameter. You can supply any input. That may be an integer or string or object. Anything you can pass it. Typed parameter. Where R stands for what, sir? Return type, sir. Represents what? A return value. R stands for what? It's a return value, sir. That's all. Okay. So means basically when you need to go for the functional interface, sir, whenever you want to perform some processing about the data which you have provided the input. Okay. Whenever you want to provide some logic based on the input received to this function. Okay. At the time you need to go for what? Functional interfaces, sir. Understand? Functional interfaces. Understood? Yes. Okay. So function is the one of the predefined functional interfaces which accepts one input and return the value of that, return some value as well, sir. Okay. That may be an any value, sir. That may be an any value. Understood? So basically the functional interfaces are used for what, sir? Processing some data or transforming from the data. So basically predicate functional interface is used for what, sir? For condition evaluations, right? So but whereas functional interface, okay, used for what? Processing some data. Okay, whatever the input you have supplied to this function, so based on that input it will perform some logic and it will return some value. That is called function. Hope you are clear. What is the difference between predicate and function, sir, everyone? What is the difference between predicate and function? What is the difference between predicate and function? Predicate is used for condition evaluations. Okay. Function is used for what? Performing some business, performing some logic on the element. Okay. Yes. Okay. What is the return type of the predicate method, sir? Boolean. What is the return type of function method? Function abstract, functional interface abstract method? Any value. That's all. Clear? Fine. Okay then. Okay. Then the third type of the third type of functional interface called consumer, sir. Okay. It is also one of the predefined functional interface from Java 8. Okay. Which contains what? One abstract method that is called accept and it is taking one input. Okay, and it is not returning anything, sir. It is not returning anything. That is called consumer. Okay, that is called consumer, sir. Okay, consumer is also, consumer can be used for what? Just for consuming the object and performing the certain operation, sir. Okay, so the best example is, so you are supplying some input to the method, and that input need to be displayed on the console. System.out.println of given input. Okay, in such a cases, you can go with what? Consumer. Consumer. Consumer is nothing but an what? One of the predefined functional interface from Java 8, which is taking one input and it is not returning anything. Remember this point. Okay. T stands for what, sir? Typed parameter, sir. You can supply what? Any type of parameter. You can supply with what? Any type of value. Okay. You can supply with what? Any type of value, sir. No doubt. R stands for return value only, sir. Right. Okay. Return value can be of anything. But as of now, for the consumer, you do not have any return type. It's nothing but an void, sir. It's nothing but an what? Void. So means it is taking some element, it is taking some data and processing the data, and it is not returning anything for you. And it will not return anything for you. But whereas the function is also taking one input, processing some data, but it is returning some value. That is the difference between function and consumer. Hope you guys are comfortable. Hope you guys identified the difference between consumer and the function. Yes. Right. Both are meant for what? Taking the elements and processing the data, and function will return the value, but whereas the consumer doesn't return the value. Okay. That is the importance of consumer, sir. Okay. Yes. Let us get into the supplier. Supplier is also what? One of the predefined functional interfaces from Java library. Okay. Java 8 library, sir, which contains what? Which contains one abstract method. What is the name of the abstract method? Get method. Is it taking anything, sir? Is it taking anything? It is not accepting any inputs, but it is returning the value. This is all about with what? Supplier, sir. Supplier. Sir, R stands for return value, sir. Okay. So hope you guys are clear about the 4 functional interfaces which I have highlighted. Predicate, function, okay, predicate, function, consumer, and supplier. These are the 4 important functional interfaces which you need to know in order to work with what? Java 8 streams. If you know the knowledge on these 4 areas, 4 interfaces, definitely working with the streams is very easy for us, sir. Understood, sir, everyone? Yeah. Fine. Fine, sir. Okay. Yeah. So now let us jump into the streams. Now our actual topic comes into the picture. Sir, before starting of the streams, just confirm me whether you are able to understand what is functional interface and how can you write a Lambda expression for a functional interface, and what are the predefined functional interfaces. Knowledge we got or not, sir? Come on, guys. Whoever already not familiar, whoever not like as in the familiar, sir. Whoever not already the familiar with earlier, sir. Have you got some knowledge on these areas or not, sir? No. Yes. Okay. Got it. Okay, fine. So now let us jump on to what? Streams. Streams is the one of the most important feature from Java 8 version. Stream is the one of the most important feature from Java 8 version, sir. Okay, Java 8 streams and Java IO streams are different from each other, sir. Okay, so in core Java, you have learned with what? IO streams, input and output streams. That streams is different, and this Java 8 streams is different, sir. Okay, that streams are purely used for what? Working with the files, such as what? Reading the data from the file and writing the data from the file as well, writing the data to the file as well. Understood? Okay, Yes. And Java 8 streams, sir. Java 8 streams. So basically the Java 8 streams are meant for what, sir? Processing the data, filtering the data over the different data sources. Understand? So Java 8 streams concept is purely meant for what, sir? Processing the data, filtering the data, okay, processing the data and filtering the data over the different different sources, sir. Over the different sources. Over the different sources, sir. What are the different data sources we have? You do have array of elements. Okay, you do have a array of elements, collection of elements. You do have a file of information. Okay, you can have a file of information. Those are nothing but an what? Data sources, sir. Okay, Java 8 streams, for Java 8 streams, sir, we are getting the data from different sources. What are the sources, sir? Over the collections, you can get the collection of, you can get the data of, you can get the data of the collection, sir, and you can get the data in the form of an arrays. Okay, and you can get the data in the form of the files as well. This input and output streams, and Java 8 streams both are different concepts, sir. You cannot correlate with what? You cannot compare with these two topics. Okay, IO streams is meant for what? Working with the files of reading the data from the file and writing the data into the file. Okay, and Java 8 streams is meant for what? Processing and filtering the data over the collections and over the arrays and over the files. Understood? Understood, sir, everyone? Yes. So when it comes for the purposes, sir, when it comes for the purposes of collection and the streams, sir, collections purpose is for what? Storing the data, sir. Storing the data. Whenever you want to store some data into a Java object, okay, collections are more suitable for holding the huge data or not? Come on, guys. So whenever you want to store the data of the Java objects, collections are more suitable for storing the huge data or not, sir? Right? That is the purpose of collections. Basically, the main purpose of the collections is for what? Storing the data. But streams are not at all for storing the data, sir. Keep this point, sir. Keep this point in your mind. Streams are not at all used for storing the data, sir. Streams is always used for processing the data, filtering the data. That's all. Okay. So now hope you clear this point or not. Collections is for what purpose? Streams is for what purpose? Can we store the data in the stream object? Stream doesn't have any underlying data structure class, sir. Stream doesn't have any underlying data structure class. But whereas every collection class will have underlying data structure class or not? Every collection class will have some underlying data structure class or not? But whereas stream, it doesn't have. That's why stream is not at all used for storing the data, sir. Stream is not at all used for storing the data. Stream is always used for what? Processing the data. Stream is always used for what? Processing the data, sir. That's all. Shall we get into the next point, everyone? Yes, correct, sir, Ramesh. Processing the collection, processing and filtering over the arrays, collections, and files. That's all. Okay, fine. Let us get into the another way, the points. Let us. So we can define the streams as in multiple definitions, sir. Stream is representing what? A sequence of objects, sir. Okay, that sequence of objects are deriving from different sources. As I already told you, so arrays, collections, and input and output resources are nothing but on what? Files. Okay, for the stream is nothing but on what? Representing the sequence of an objects which is derived from the sources, sir. Derived from various sources such as what? Arrays, collections, and input and output resources, sir. Okay, Once the stream of objects got populated, we can perform the operations on the stream object, sir. We can perform some operations on the stream. What are those operations? You can perform with what? Filter operation. You can perform a map operation. You can perform sort operation. All these aggregate operations you can perform over the stream. Understood, sir? Can you guys please confirm? Always the data of the stream object will be populated from which sources? Always the data of the stream object will populated from which sources, sir? Arrays, collections, and input and output resources, nothing but what? Files. Okay. Once the data got populated, we can perform what? We can perform what, sir? We can perform what? Some aggregate operations. What are those aggregate operations? Applying the sorting of the stream object. Okay, applying the map method on the stream object, applying the filter method on the stream object. All these things you can do it. Okay, with the help of stream. Hope you are clear, everyone. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So technically, sir, the stream is an the typed interface, sir. Technically, the stream is an what? It's a typed interface. Okay. Technically, the stream is nothing but an what? Typed interface, sir. Typed interface means stream can take any type of values. It can be of integers, it can be of strings, it can be of float, it can be of customer objects, it can be of employee objects. Okay. Stream can always takes any type of data. That's why we can call it as it's a typed interface, sir. Okay. That is what the things are. Technically, we can say stream is nothing but the typed interface, which means that the interface can be defined for any kind of an object of a stream of characters, stream of numbers, stream of employees, stream of customers, and a stream of cities. Understood? That is the technically we can say. Okay. When it comes for a developer point of view, sir, when it comes for the developer point of view, it is a new concept. It is a new concept that might just look like as an what? Collection, but in fact it is much different from collection, sir. Okay. For the developer point of view, sir, it is a new concept, sir, related to streams. Okay. Which looks like as in the collection, but it is differs from the collection, sir. It is different from the collection. Hope you are clear. From Java 8 version onwards, sir, we can Java 8 version onwards to define the stream of an object, sir. Okay. To define the stream of an object, Oracle Corporation provided one interface, sir, provided one predefined interface that is called stream interface. Understood, sir? Everyone? Understood or not? So from Java 8 version, sir, Oracle Corporation has provided one interface, sir, that is a stream interface, sir. That is the stream interface. That stream interface contains what? The data which you are getting from arrays, collections, and input and output resources. That's all. Clear, everyone? Definition of stream technically with respect to the developer point of view, with respect to the version of Java. Okay, fine. That's all. So these are the characteristics of the streams, sir, which contains what? Elements of the stream, which contains what? The elements in the sequence, which you are getting the sources from what? Collections, and you can perform some aggregate operations, and you can perform with what? Automated iterations, sir. So when you are converting, when you are getting the stream object, when you are getting like as in the stream object from arrays or collection objects, sir, automatically it will be iterated. Stream operations carried out iterations internally, sir, over the source of an element as opposed to the collection, where explicit iterations are required. For example, sir, with respect to automated iterations, sir, for example, in the collections, okay, for example, in the collections, sir, you have the list of data. For example, you have some list of data, sir. That list of data to be displayed on the console means what you need to do, sir? You need to create an object of an iterator. Okay, first you need to get the iterator object over the list. Then only you can call that, you need to write a while loop and you need to write that logic to display the each element of the collection or not. Come on, guys. Yes. Right? That is what those many number of steps you need to take it. But whereas in the streams, you no need to do such a things, sir. When you call a particular type of methods, sir, automatically the stream methods will be triggered. Understood? Automatically the stream things will be executed. Stream methods will be executed, sir. Automatically iterations are going to done in the streams. Clear? That's all. Okay. Yes. Yes, sir. You no need to iterate the object by object explicitly, sir. Not at all required in the streams. Simply, you can call you can call the method over the collection where you can call simply, sir. That's all. Okay. Yes. So these are the different ways of defining the streams, sir. You can create a stream object which allowed the string, which allowed only the string type of values only, sir. This is the creating a empty stream object which you are allowing only string values. That's all. And here we do have with what array list. We do have like as in the array list of the collection object. So that collection object we are converting into what stream object or not? Come on, guys, everyone. So, sir, for any kind of collection object, sir, for any kind of collection object of list or set, you can convert into stream object by calling the stream method, sir. That's all, nothing more than that. If you call the stream method on any collection object of list or set or map, it will automatically convert into what stream object for you, sir. Once you get the stream object, you can apply with what? You can apply filter method, you can apply sorting method, you can apply map method. All these things you can do once you get the stream object. How can you get the stream object, guys? How can you get the stream object? Just calling the stream method on collection object, sir. That's all. Calling the stream method on collection object, you will get what? A stream object, sir. That's all. Okay. The second syntax is for what? Second syntax is for what, sir? Converting the collection object into what? Stream object, sir. Collecting the what? Collection object into what? Stream object. Okay. Yes. And the third syntax is what, sir? The third syntax is for what? So converting like as an array into stream object. Okay. Arrays is one of the predefined class. In the arrays class, we have what? Stream method. You can pass like as an array name, sir. You can pass the array name. Then you will get what? Stream of array elements. Stream of array elements, sir. Here, what you can get, sir? Stream of list elements. Stream of list elements you are going to get. Here you are going to get what? Stream of array elements. Clear? Clear, sir? How to convert a collection object into stream object? How to convert array of elements into stream object as well? Everyone, is that clear? By calling simply stream methods, sir. Nothing more than that. Clear? Yes. So these are the these are the three ways for creating the stream object, sir. And this is another way of creating the stream object by using builder design pattern, sir. Okay, you can get it. You can get some basic information about this method here. That's all. Okay, this is the fourth way of creating the stream object by using builder method. Okay, this is the these are the four mechanisms to create the stream object to create the stream object in Java 8, sir. Clear? Everyone is clear, sir, up to now? Yes. Okay, fine. Sir, just wait for the next 20 minutes, sir. So we will be covering with the hands-on part as well. Just wait for the next 20 minutes. Okay, yes. So let us go with understanding with what stream operations. Okay, so sir, once you get the stream object, sir, once you get the stream object in a Java program, okay, you can perform the two kinds of an operations on that stream object, sir. One is intermediate operations, another one is terminal operations. Okay, what is the two types of an operations are there in the streams? Come on, guys, everyone try to respond over the chat. It is one of the important interview question as well, sir. What are the different types of stream operations are there? Intermediate operations and terminal operations, sir. Okay, as simple as that, sir. Intermediate operations are filter method, map method, sorted method, distinct method. These four are intermediate operations. We can have a number of intermediate operations, sir. As of now, I'm just highlighting with what some of the intermediate operations, sir. Okay, as simple as that. These four are nothing but on what intermediate operations, because the return type of these methods are stream only. Understand? What are the return type of this? What is the return type of these four methods? Stream object only, sir. That's why we can call it as an what intermediate operation. If any particular stream method is returning the stream object, means that will comes under intermediate operations, sir. Understand my point, guys, everyone? That is what I was mentioned. Okay, intermediate operations returns what? Stream of elements as a result. Nothing but an what? Stream object, sir. Stream object. That is called intermediate operations. When it comes for the terminal operations, sir, forEach method, collect method, reduce method, match method, count method, and all these are nothing but an what? Terminal operations. Why it is a terminal operations, sir? The return type of these methods are non-stream objects, sir. Non-stream objects such as integer, float, okay, void. All these are non-stream objects. Understood? That's why all these operations will comes under what? Terminal operations, sir. Okay. So this is the one of the most famous interview question you will get from Java 8, sir, on the streams. What are the different types of stream operations are there in Java 8? You are in the position to answer. Intermediate operations and terminal operations, sir. Okay. Intermediate, what is the difference between intermediate operations and terminal operations, sir? If any stream method return type is on the stream object, means we can call it as an intermediate operation. The return type of any stream method is if any return type, if any one of the stream method return type is non-stream object, means that we can call it as an what? Terminal operation. Clear? Okay, that is the thing, sir. Okay, hope you guys are in the position to differentiate between intermediate operations and terminal operations. Filter, map, sorted, and all distinct, and all these are nothing but an what? Intermediate operations, sir. Okay, terminal operations are nothing but an what? forEach, collect, count, find any, find first, and all these are nothing but what terminal operations. Okay, terminal operations, terminal operation methods return type is what? Non-stream object. Intermediate operations methods, intermediate operation method return type is what? Stream object. That is the difference. That is a difference, sir. Sir, most of them are failing to answer this question, sir. What is the difference between intermediate operations and terminal operations? So I just want you guys should need to answer this question from now onwards. Yes. Okay, fine. Fine, sir. Okay, fine. Let us get into this understanding the stream life cycle, sir. Okay. Yeah, sir, understand carefully, sir. If you understand this one, we can easily work with what? Streams, sir. Okay. After this stream life cycle, I'm going to perform with a small, I'm going to do some hands-on coding after this slide only, sir. Okay. Yeah. See, sir. So this is the stream source, sir. This is the stream source. You are getting the stream source from where? Arrays, collections, and IO channel. IO channel means nothing but files, sir. Okay. Once you have once you have the source to create the stream, shall I create the stream object or not? Come on, guys. Can we create? You have an array of information, sir, and you have a collection of information. Can you create stream object over that or not? Happily you can. How can you do that one? Calling the stream method. Agree? Calling the stream method. Right, sir? Yes. So after getting that to the stream object, sir, you can perform as many as number of intermediate operations. As many as number of intermediate operations you can do. You can perform sorting, you can perform filtering, you can perform with what? Mapping, you can perform with what? Distinct, all these things. So intermediate operations are nothing but chained together, sir. All the intermediate operations are chained together. Understood? Understood. So as many as intermediate operations you can apply on stream object, no doubt. Is that clear for you guys for this point, everyone? Okay. So at the after completion of your intermediate operations, then only you will be going to apply with what? Terminal operation, sir. Okay. Then only you will go with what? Terminal operation, such as displaying the elements on the console by using forEach. Okay. Finding the first element of the stream of an object. Okay. Counting the stream of an elements. Okay. That is nothing but what? Terminal operation, sir. Okay. Terminal operation. Once you apply the terminal operation, then only the intermediate operations will be executed, sir. Understand? If you apply the terminal operation on the stream object, then only intermediate operations will be executed, sir. Understand my point, guys? Everyone catching my point or not? Once you apply the terminal operation, then only the intermediate operations will execute. If you are not added the terminal operation, means intermediate operations will not execute. Clear, everyone? Just confirm me in the chat box whether you are in line with me or not, everyone. When does the intermediate operations will execute? When does the intermediate operations will execute? Guys, observe carefully. Observe carefully. Just concentrate here. Just concentrate here for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Yes. So you have the stream of source. Okay, you have the stream of source, which you are getting from arrays, collections, and files. Okay, once you got the data, once you got the stream of sources into this, once you have the sources, okay, you can create the stream instance by calling the stream method. By calling the stream method, right? After creating the stream instance, you can apply number of intermediate operations, as many as you can. Okay, as many as you can apply with what? A number of intermediate operations, sir. You can apply filtering, you can apply the sorting, you can apply with what? Mapping, you can go with what? Comparing. Okay, all these things you can apply it, sir. Okay, after applying the intermediate operation, at the end, definitely you need to go with what? Terminal operation, sir. Okay, after applying your n number of intermediate operations, sir, definitely you need to go with what? Terminal operations at end, definitely. If you are not applied the terminal operations, means it won't execute this intermediate operations. If you are not applied the terminal operations, if you are not applied at the end of the terminal operation, means intermediate operations will not execute it. That is sure. Okay, whenever you have written the terminal operation, whenever you have seen the terminal operation, sir, okay, definitely. So definitely the intermediate operations will be executed. Otherwise it won't executed. That's why stream operations are lazy. That's why the stream operations are lazy, sir. Because if the terminal operation got encountered, means then only intermediate operations will execute. If the terminal operations are not encountered, means it won't execute it. Understood my point, guys? Everyone in line with me? Okay, yes, fine. And finally, once you applied the terminal operation, sir, you will get what? The result of the operation. That's all, nothing more than that, sir. Okay, this is about with what? Stream lifecycle, sir. What happened when we call the intermediate methods directly, sir? Sir, you can call it. You can call the intermediate operations straight away on the stream. It won't execute those intermediate operations. Whenever the terminal operation is encountered, then only that intermediate operations will execute. Satvik, is that clear? So numbering of life cycle sequence, it's up to your wish, sir. As many as number of intermediate operations, you can apply it on the stream object, no worries. You can apply filtering, you can apply with the sorting, you can apply with what type converting of mapping, all these things. All these intermediate operations can be chained together, sir. Can be chained together. Okay, which one will first execute, sir? Which one will first execute? See, first it will execute the terminal, then only it will execute with what? Intermediate. As per our discussion, until unless terminal is written in your statement, so it won't execute the intermediate, right? In such a case, terminal first and then followed with intermediate. Okay, yeah. This is about the Java 8 stream lifecycle, sir. Let us quickly jump into the IDE. Let us quickly jump into the IDE, sir, of IntelliJ, and just develop the small example. Observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. I have taken a customer object, sir. I have taken a customer class, which contains what? A customer ID, name of the customer, location of the customer, email ID of the customer, contact number of the customer. And for every customer, we do have a list of addresses, right? We do have a list of addresses, sir. That's why I'm taken with what list of addresses here. So that may be on the office address, that may be on the house address, that may be on the shop address, like that, right? So we can have the list of addresses. That's why I have taken with what list of addresses, sir. If you get into the address class, so address class contains what properties? Door number, street name, and city name. That's all. These are the three properties. I have written default constructor, and I have written parameterized constructor, and I generated setters and getters for these methods, sir. I have generated setters and getters of these the properties, and I have just overridden with what? ToString method. ToString method. When you are printing an address object by using SOP statement, this data will be printed. Understood? Okay. Yes. At the same as on the customer, sir. Customer class also contains what? Default constructor, and customer class also contains what? Parameterized constructor. And we do have with what? Setters and getters of this respective the properties, and generated the ToString method. Nothing more than that. Hope you are clear. So we just to work with the streams, sir. I have taken the two classes. One is customer class, another one is what? Address class. Customer class contains some properties. For every customer, we do have with what? List of addresses. Okay, that addresses information also we are holding. Clear? Yes. Clear about these two classes? Any doubts? Any complexity? It's nothing but a simple Java classes. It's nothing but a simple Java classes define the properties and setter methods and getter methods. Everyone is the clear? Okay, fine. So let us get into the customer utils class. This is another class, sir. This is the another class which I have created here for populating the customer's information. That's all. This is the one utility class. This is the one utility class which I have written with what? Static method, which is returning what? List of customers information. The name of the method is what? Get customer data. Okay. I created the two addresses object, home address object and the office address object with static values. Okay. And I have created a couple of customers, sir. I have created a couple of customers. Mahesh is the one customer. Suresh is another customer. Ramesh, Rajesh, Nagesh, Raju, and Naresh. All these are the different customers we do have. Total 7 customers are there. Okay. For every customer, we do have with what? Customer information and addresses information or not? Come on, guys. And finally, what I'm doing, sir, here, I'm just adding these customers to the list. Okay, I'm just returning that list by using arrays.asList method, which is returning what? A list of list of customers information or not? Come on, guys. Is it clear, everyone? Yeah. This is the customer util class. So customer utils class is purely meant for what? It's a helper class for me. It's a helper class for me to populate the customer's information with the static data. That's all. Clear? This is the customer util class. Okay. Yeah. What I can do here is I have taken with the stream demo class. Okay. I have taken with what? Stream demo class. Observe carefully, sir. Step by step we are going to do. Okay. First, get the customer's information. How can I get the customer's information, sir? Customer utils dot get customer data, and what it is going to return, sir? This is nothing but a list of customers, sir. List of customers, that is customers list. Agree? Any complexity of this statement? Any complexity of this statement, sir? Whatever the class I have taken for the support of populating the customer's information, I'm just getting that method, sir. I'm just calling that method. Clear? Any doubts? That is the first step, sir. Getting the customer information, getting the customer's information from collection object. Okay. Yeah. Done, sir. You are done with it. Now, what is the next step, sir? Converting the collection object into what? Stream object, sir. How can you convert the collection object into stream object? Customer list object dot stream method. That's all. What you will get, sir? It's nothing but an stream of customers. Stream of customers, sir. This is customer stream. That's all. Hope you are clear. We got the customer's stream. Clear? So we just converted the collection object into stream object by calling the dot stream method on the collection object, which you will get what? Customer stream, sir. That's all, sir. Nothing more. Okay. Yes. Fine. So I wanted. Okay. So what is our requirement after getting this stream object, sir? Wanted to display. Okay. Wanted to display the customer's information. Customer's information, sir. Okay. Wanted to display the customer's information, sir. Okay. Right now the data is available in which object, sir? The data is available in what? Collection object, and the data is available in what? Stream object. Come on, guys. You have two options. Customers data is available in the customers in the collection object of list, and customers information is also available in the stream object as well. Right, sir? Yeah. Tell me, you are already familiar. You are already familiar how to process the collection, how to process the data of the collection. You are not familiar how to process the stream of customers. Wanted to display the customer's information by using what? Stream of customers, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. That I'm going to show you, sir. 1 minute. Yeah. Fine, sir. Okay. Fine. So see, sir, wanted to display what? Customer's information using what? Wanted to display like as in the customer's information object by object, sir. Okay. Customer information as what? As object by object. Okay. Yes. So see, sir, customer list object dot forEach method, sir. ForEach is the new method, sir. Okay. Tell me, ForEach is a terminal operation or intermediate operation? ForEach is a terminal operation or intermediate operation, sir? It is a terminal operation, sir. Okay. Why? Because the return type, if you mouse over on the ForEach, sir, if you mouse over on the ForEach in IntelliJ, okay, 1 minute. Okay. See, sir, if you get into this ForEach method, what is the return type of this method, sir? Void. So means whenever the particular stream method return type is a non-stream object, means that will automatically comes as an what? That will automatically comes as an what? Terminal operation. Clear? Okay. So observe carefully. And this ForEach method is taking what parameter, sir? This ForEach method is taking what parameter? Consumer. What is the purpose of the consumer? Consumer will always take the input. And it doesn't returns anything. Okay. Consumer will always take some input, sir, and process that input, and it doesn't returns anything, sir. Okay. Observe carefully. Okay. In the consumer interface, so we have only the accept method. Accept method type is what? type. It can take any type, sir, and it doesn't return anything for you. Okay. I'm going to write an implementation. I'm going to write an implementation of this method through Lambda expression. It is taking one input and it is not returning anything for you. Understand? I'm going to write that one, sir. See, sir. Okay. One input it is taking. So custom. Okay. Customer. Or you can go with what? Cust. And implementation is what, sir? System dot out dot println. That is cust object is printing. That's all. This is an implementation of consumer functional interface abstract method, sir. Understand my point, guys? This is an implementation of consumer functional interface abstract method. Okay. Or else you can define in this manner. Consumer. Okay. Consumer, where you can take what? Customer consumer is equal to. Okay. Customer consumer is equal to. This is customer object arrow of system dot out dot println of cust object, sir. That's all. Okay. Clear? This is the way of defining. This is the way of defining the consumer as well. Okay. Yes. Fine. Instead of writing this one straight away, I can go with what? Customer consumer. That's all. Hope you are clear, sir. So we defined the implementation of what? We defined the implementation of what? Consumer functional interface abstract method, which is taking one input and displaying that input. That's all. Okay. And we are just storing into what? Consumer functional interface, this one. And I passed this one as an what? For each method. That's all. For each method is expecting what, sir? For each method is expecting what? Consumer. For each method is expecting what? Consumer. So that's why I created a consumer of customer, okay, which is taking input and displaying that output. That's all. Hope you are clear or not, sir, everyone? Any complexity? See, observe carefully. Okay, let me write one more time. So customer list object dot for each method, sir. Okay, for each method. So first understand the for each method information. Okay, I just mouse over on the for each method, sir. Just observe carefully. What is the return type of the for each method? Void, sir. What is the method? What is the input taking for the for each method? Consumer, right? Consumer is the one of the predefined functional interface from Java 8 library, which is taking one input, which contains what? One abstract method, sir. Which contains what? One abstract method. That abstract method name is what? Accept, which is taking one input and it is not returning anything. That's all. So for that abstract method, I'm going to write here consumer. Okay. So consumer is taking what, sir? Customer object, sir. Customer object, that is customer consumer is equal to. Okay. It is taking one output, right? Cust is the one input. And then okay, system dot out dot println of customer, sir. That's all. Clear, sir? This is the Lambda part. Okay. Consumer is the one of the functional interface which contains one abstract method. That abstract method implementation is this one. Taking input, passing one input and displaying that input. That's all. And pass this customer consumer to whom? For each method. That's all. For each means it will execute this method on every object of customer. It will execute this for each method will for each. So this consumer object will execute on every object of customer list. Nothing more than that. This is the way of displaying the data of the customers, sir. See, sir, we got the customers information or not, sir? We got the customers information or not? Clear? So that is what the things are you need to understand. Okay. And so as part of this process, what you can understand, sir, for each method is a terminal operation. Okay. And then, okay, consumer is a functional interface. Okay. Which is taking customer object and displaying the customer object. Clear, everyone? That's all. That is the role of the consumer. Okay. Passing the consumer object to the for each method, passing the consumer object to for each method, sir. For each method will be executing for every customer in the list object. Clear, sir, everyone? Okay. Yes. This is the one way of displaying what? This is the one way of displaying the list using Java 8 concept of for each. For each method is could you please confirm for each method is taking what parameter, sir? For each method is taking what parameter? Sir, cust is nothing but an what? Not a sending parameter, sir. Okay. So it's like just like as in the local variable which I am taking here. That's all. We are passing each customer. We are passing each customer to the consumer and customer object is displaying. That's all. Okay, sir. And one more important point, sir. Okay, one point I would like to add here. As per our diagram, until unless the terminal operations, until unless you perform the terminal operations, sir, the intermediate operations will not execute. That is fine. Okay. So if you don't have any intermediate operations in the stream, if you do not have any intermediate operations, you can apply the terminal operations straight away on the stream, sir. No problem at all. Okay. That is another point you need to remember. So suppose example, in your stream lifecycle process, you do not have any intermediate operations. You do not have any intermediate operations. Straight away, you can apply the terminal operation on the stream object. Understood? See, right now, I have called what? I have called with what, sir? For each method on customer list. Okay. So I will try to call with what, sir? Calling the for each method, calling with what? For each method on customer stream, sir. On what? Customer stream. Okay. On the customer stream. So customer stream dot for each method of, okay, for each method of what I can do, sir, I can pass it. I can pass the customer consumer. That's all. Let me comment it. Let me comment out the earlier thing. Just check it. Just run as Java. See, sir, am I able to display the things or not, sir? Am I able to display the things or not? Sir, customer consumer I'm using, sir, here. Customer consumer I'm using here. Okay. Sir, I shown you the two things, sir. I shown you the two things here. If you remember correctly, if you gone through the code correctly, I have shown you the two things. You have the data in the collection and you have the data in the stream. Okay, using Java 8, how can you display the list of items using for each? Okay, and the next way I have shown you that how to display the list of customers using Java 8, using stream of customers. Clear? Right? Yes. Clear, sir. This is how you display the customer's object information from here. Now you got a requirement. I wanted to get all the customer names. I wanted to get all the customer names from customer objects. Understand what is our requirement, sir? What is our requirement? Understand the requirement, sir? Getting all the getting all the customer names from the list of customers. From the list of customers, sir. Okay. That is what our requirement, sir. So, sir, for this requirement, we need to include one intermediate operation, sir. One intermediate operation and one terminal operation. Okay. One intermediate operation and one terminal operation is required for this to achieve this task. One is what? Map method. Okay. Map method is an terminal operation. Sorry, is an intermediate operation, sir. Is an intermediate operation. Is an intermediate operation, sir. Map is an what? Intermediate operation, which is used to extract the required property from object. What is our required property, sir? What is our required property? What is our required property, sir? Name, sir. Customer name, sir. Customer name. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this one, sir. Let's do this one. Okay. So we have already customer stream. Customer stream dot map method, sir. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. Just get into the map. What the map method is taking, sir? Can you guys please confirm? What is the name of what is the parameter of the map? Function. Function is one of the predefined functional interface which is taking one input and returning one output or not. Whatever the input it is taking and it is returning some value or not, sir. Right? As per our discussions. Yes, correct. Function is one of the predefined functional interface, sir. If you get into this one, function is also one of the predefined functional interface which contains what? Apply method, which is taking one input and returning some value. That's all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What it is taking? See, sir, observe carefully. Okay. Function of string, sir. Function of string, that is this is nothing but an what? Customer name function, sir. Customer name function. Okay. Which is taking what? Customer object. Customer object. Okay. Or you can go with what? Cust name object and then followed with cust name dot. Oh, sorry, which is returning as an the string and passing as an what? Customer object, sir. Okay. Passing with what? Customer object. One minute. Okay. Cust object dot. Okay. Cust object dot. What you can say, sir? 1 minute. Cust name dot. Okay. Let me do one thing, sir. Let me do one thing. So customer stream means customer stream dot map, sir. Customer stream dot map function. So what is the purpose of map function? Map is in the intermediate operation which is used to extract the particular value from the object. So you are going to get what? Each customer object, sir. From that each customer object, we are extracting with what? Customer name. That's all. Understand? Understand, sir? Understand or not? So map is one of the intermediate operation which you are getting each customer object, sir. From each customer object, we are getting what? Customer names, sir. customers names. That's all. What you are going to return, sir, here? Nothing but stream of strings, sir, which is nothing but on what? Customer names. Clear, everyone? Is that clear, sir, everyone? So map, what is the return type of the map method, sir? What is the return type of the map method? What is the return type of the map method? Stream. That stream contains what? That stream contains what? Strings. That string contains what? Name of the customers. Okay. Map is an intermediate operation which is taking one input, and giving as on the one output, sir. That is customer name, sir. Customer name. So once you get the stream object, you can display that values, right? Right or not, sir? Displaying the customer names. Okay. Customer names dot for each method. Okay. For each method, sir, which is taking what? So customer name I'm printing. Customer name, any variable name you can take it, sir. Any variable name you can take it. Okay. That is customer name. That's all. We are going to display what? Each customer name or not here? That's all, sir. Nothing more. Clear? Okay. Just verify it, sir. Run as what? Stream demo.java main. We are able to get the names or not, sir? Mahesh, Suresh, Ramesh, Rajesh, Nagesh, Raju, and Naresh. We are getting the names of the customers or not? How we are getting that customers? Map. Map is an intermediate operation which is getting, which is extracting the particular property from the object. Customer stream object dot map method. Each customer object will get it here as an input. And from that input, we are getting the name of the customer and storing into what? Stream of strings as a customer names. Once you get the names, you can display those names by using forEach. Simple. This is an intermediate operation and this is a terminal operation. Clear, sir? Anybody having the doubts? No. Sir, we are applying the terminal operation on what? Which we got the intermediate operation stream object. Okay. Yes. This is the map method. Sir, instead of writing these 2 lines of code, I can write in the single line as well. But for your understanding purpose, I have written. So first we have the customer stream object. On that customer stream object, I have applied with what? Map, which is used for getting the particular property from the object, which you are going to get what? Stream of strings as a customer names. That customer's name we are displaying with what? forEach. That's all. Okay, clear? Yes, sir. So line number 30, we will write it, sir. No problem at all. It will works. So function is nothing but on what? Taking one input and taking that output, right, sir? 1 minute, sir. Let me have it. Okay. Get a name, sir. That's all. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to specify the type, sir. You need to specify the type. That's all. That is the issue. Customer, cust name. Oh, got it, sir. So here it is input as on what? Customer, sir. And this one is on what? String. That's all. Okay. The first parameter is input, sir. Second parameter is what? String. Okay. So now it will work, sir. No problem at all. Okay. Okay. Instead of instead of passing this one as on the lambda here, you can pass it as a what function as well. It's up to your wish. Okay. Map method is expecting what functional parameter, right? So I am returning that one. That's all, nothing more. Okay. Yeah. Run as streams. We are able to get the same output. No changes at all. Okay. Yeah. Hope you are comfortable, sir, everyone. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Now what I need to do, sir? Now what I need to do? I need to see final operation, sir. Final operation for today. Okay. So like for the continuation of this session, we will have in the next weekend, sir. Okay. So final operation for today, sir. So see, sir, understand carefully, sir. 1 minute. Let me have that one information. See, sir. See, if you see here, sir, I have a list of strings as a names, and I converted into stream object. Okay, using the map method. Map method is nothing but an what intermediate operation, which is getting each name, and each name is converting into what uppercase. Uppercase. After converting into the uppercase, again it will be the creating with what another stream. From that stream, you are going to call with what for each method you have applied with what terminal operation, so that you will be the getting to display as an what display as an what, sir? This one. Clear, sir? Okay. Here the map method is useful for what, sir? Transforming the data from transforming the data from one type to another type or not? Lowercase to uppercase, right? Yes. So let us come back to the IDE. What I want to do is I wanted to get all the customer information who are residing in Hyderabad, sir. Who are residing in what? Hyderabad. Okay. So now tell me, I wanted to get like as on the customer's information. I wanted to display the customer's information who are residing at Hyderabad, sir. Who are residing at what? Hyderabad. So now tell me, in my customers data, I have a lot of customers resided at what different cities. So now, as per our agenda, so we need to get only Hyderabad related customers information. Right or not? Right or not, sir? Yes. So I need to go for what? Filter. Okay. To achieve this task, we need to go for another intermediate operation. Another intermediate operation, sir. Another intermediate operation as what? Filter. Filter. Filter is taking predicate functional interface, sir. Filter is taking what? Predicate functional interface parameter. Okay. Predicate is purely is a functional interface as a parameter, sir, which can be used for condition evaluations. Is that suitable or not for our requirement? Come on, guys. Is that suitable for our requirement or not? Right, sir? Right, sir? Yeah. Now, what I need to do, sir? So we have already customers. We have already the what customers stream, sir. Customers stream. We have already the customers stream. For that customers stream, I'm going to go with what? Filter, sir. Filter. I'm going to have what? Predicate. Predicate. So what the predicate is doing, sir? Predicate is doing what? One input. Okay, one input as what? Customer, and the return type as an what? Boolean, sir. Okay, this is a HYD predicate. HYD predicate. Okay, HYD predicate, sir. Okay, HYD predicate. Okay, and it is taking with what, sir? Cust. Okay, then return cust dot 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. I'm doing small mistake. 1 minute. Same. Predicate is taking only one, sir. Okay, got it. Okay, predicate is always taking with what? One input, sir. One input. And finally, what I'm going to do, sir? Return customer dot, okay. Cust dot, okay. Cust dot location dot equals ignore case, sir. Equals ignore case of Hyderabad, sir. Okay, that's all. This is the Hyderabad predicate, sir. So means predicate is taking the each customer object. It is taking customer object and extracting with what? Customer location, and it's just checking with what? Whether this is compared with this value or not. Customer location is equal to Hyderabad or not. If yes, it will return true. If no, it will return false. It will exclude that particular customer object. Understand? Simple HYD predicate. Simple HYD predicate. Okay, HYD predicate, sir. HYD predicate means it is taking each customer object and verifying that customer object location, sir. If it is in Hyderabad or not. If yes, Hyderabad, then it will return that customer object. If it is not a Hyderabad customer, it won't give you that object. That's all. So simple for each method. Okay, for each method, what I can do, sir? Customer consumer, right? This is the customer consumer we do have. Okay, simple reuse that one, sir. Simple reuse that one. That's all. So just check it out. Run as main. One minute. Okay, yeah. Let us put this comment. Okay, let us give a try. Yeah. So we got how many customers, sir? We have total 7 customers, but we are able to fetch only what? Hyderabad customers or not? Right? So we are able to fetch only the Hyderabad customers or not, sir? Right, sir? Yes. This is how you need to work with intermediate operations and terminal operations. You have worked with what? You have worked with the 2 intermediate operations. One is what? Map. Another one is what? Filter. Another one is what? Terminal operation called what? forEach. Okay. In the next week of this continuation of this workshop, so we will talk about much more on this the streams. Understood? Understood? Okay. So because we are almost running out of the time, like 2.5 hours more than. Okay. So in the next session, in the next week at the same time, we will have the same so we will use the same link for join the meeting. Okay. And we will do some kind of an operations on intermediate and terminal as well. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir, so far. Have you got some knowledge or not with respect to this workshop? Yes. Okay. So this is all about for the today's workshop, sir. Again, we'll continue of this workshop on the next week at the same time. Okay. Yeah. I will be the taking out of your question. Just wait for a minute. So anybody having the questions?